Hello there, and I am standing. And I'm not just standing because I want to, I'm also standing thanks to FlexiSpot. They have given me an awesome desk, which is the same size as my previous gaming desk, but this time it has motors inside the legs, and it can raise from a seating position to a standing position. And that is a game changer. It's a game changer for my spine, my neck, my health, whilst I'm doing these casts for you guys. Because previously it was wrecking me. I had to put loads of memory foam on my chair, and these guys came along at the exact right moment. Now I've got a desk where I can stand like an orator and cast, and it's just awesome. Let me show you how it works. There's a link in the description below. This is an advertisement. I was given this as a part of a sponsorship, and my bit of the deal is I advertise it to you guys. But genuinely, it's an awesome product, and I was very, very lucky that the exact thing I needed is what I got reached out to advertise. So that was really a stroke of luck on my part. Let's have a look at how it looks in my room, and you guys figure out if you want one as well. Okay then, welcome to the casting bunker, otherwise known as my second bedroom. And this is my gaming PC setup. This is the chair that's been giving me a lot of back problems, so I've had to get some memory foam, which is very lovely and squishy, and to make it more comfortable. But the problem is I'm sitting in the same posture all the time, so the FlexiSpot offers a solution to end that misery. It's currently around 70 centimetres off the floor, and you can see we can raise it here from a seated position all the way to a standing one. Look how high that goes. I've just knocked out my light. That's gone to 110 centimetres, which is way more than what I need. This is up to my chest area there. That's like from my shoulder, that's really high off the ground. We don't need it that high unless we're using the exercise bikes. This is a full frame exercise bike, not one of those small ones that go under a desk. That's the proper thing. Meaning I could do cardio and play Company Heroes. You know, that might make my gameplay not as good, even though it's not that good already. But, you know, I could theoretically do it, and I have done it already, and it kind of works quite well. But the best thing for me is it means I can stand and cast. Meaning those long tournament sessions for the Master League, I can do without getting particularly tired. It's all thanks to the people at FlexiSpot for providing me this desk. And it's a rave review from me. It's solid timber, really high build quality, nice. Well, I take the cables. They do give you a cable cover, but the motors are really, you can just tell it's just good production quality. It's proper engineering, and I love it. It's really good. So yeah, go check out the link in the description, and consider picking yourself up a FlexiSpot. Next, we're going to be watching Dumais versus Kimbo. Apparently so. So, yeah, let's go watch that. Let's quickly look at the one I've got. The one I've got exactly is this one. I've got the maple, black frame, 180 by 80 centimetres, and that is worth £610 right now, with £120 currently off for a limited time only, so you can save yourself some money. But you don't have to get as big of a one as I've got. You could, for example, get a lovely silver one, maybe a black desk, maybe get the smaller one. Maybe you live in like a student place, so you want something even smaller, and it will do the job for you. There's the exact same motor. It can pick up a load of weights, and you'll get the exact same build quality as well. So you can get the size that fits for you. Let's go over to our cast now, because that's what you've came here for, but hopefully I've been able to advertise a really interesting product to you that you may find interesting as well. And without further ado, let's get into the meat of things in this fantastic cast, which should be appearing on your screen around about now. There you go. As we've got Dumais from the north of this incredible map known only as Quentin Tarantino. Dumais is the Deutsche Afrika Korps, and as you may have seen in this description above, this is going to be a smelly, smelly meta cheese game using all of the abuse humanly possible. All I hope is I'm able to bring you the nuances of these guys smashing each other's faces in. And in the south, we have a man from Poland known only as Kimbo. The unbannable Kimbo. He may have been banned 12 times before, but here he is in automatch, smashing people's faces in. He just cannot be stopped. He's like the seven-headed Hydra. of Company of Heroes players. And of course, he's playing as Pathfinders of Airborne. What could you expect otherwise? This mod, below my cursor here, is brought to us by Yan252. He's got the victory point situation working, he's told me, so I'm really happy about that. Hopefully it's going on public release and he'll start advertising. I think he's already made it kind of semi-public. You'll start seeing other casters using it soon. But yeah, his replay tools are a thing now, so that's absolutely awesome. Now, let's just cast from Kimbo's perspective for a little bit as we see the first Pathfinder engagement is against these Panzer Pioneers who had, of course, set their situation up on the +5 fuel in the south. Of course, at 35 munitions, he has access to this, the rifle grenade. But he probably respects Dumais enough to know he's not going to fall for that. Dumais, top 10 player in the world right now, I would say, in CoH3 for certain. He's taken it, he's the best CoH1 player coming into CoH3, that's for certain. And that's not saying that much right now, actually, because a lot of the other CoH1 players don't seem to have swam like a water in the sea like Dumais. Maybe because Dumais was playing a lot of Panzer Elite and using a lot of cheese already. Maybe I've just fired some shots there, but maybe not. Berserklieri, they are running away, by the way. I will just add that they are retreating because they kind of run the same speed forwards as they do backwards. Just Berserklieri things with their Vet 0 passive sprints for no munitions cost. Not sure what I think about that, but I'm sure there's a lot more powerful, crazy things in the game than just that. Back in the south, that's really not an engagement worth watching, as the Kradschützen has traded capping all of these fuel points for capping blood. Talking of fuel, looks like Kimbo's slipped through the net and he's decapping them as we speak. Maybe Dumais will be able to do the same with his little BMW sidecar here. Still this ongoing battle in the south. And yep, decap to the fuel incoming. That'll also decap the +10. Neither has their +10 right now, but actually, if you think about it, Kimbo has slightly more. He has a +20 income. Dumais sitting on a +18 income right now. Oh, bikes going after the Pathfinders. Will they get away? Well, clearly they will. I hate the fact that my webcam is not removable with my UI cutaway button there. It's going to bug me, but I'll have to try and overcome it. Right, meanwhile, this is not good play from Dumais. He's not capping right now. This is just CoH1 player things. They're not used to capping circles. They don't know what to do. He's still not used to them. He's currently concentrating on this engagement. He's got to rescue his bike. That's a more important thing. Berserklieri sprint into action and die doing so. And finally, there we go. He's doing some capping now. Tap map to the rescue. He realizes the situation. This engagement's still going on. They're now down to 2 men each. Heavy cover things. It seems that the Panzer Pios and the Pathfinders have similar profiles, in my opinion, because they seem to have done very, very similar damage from behind heavy cover. Some nifty repairing on the Kradschützen whilst capping there. And yeah, this is just classic play. Here comes the M16. For 75 munitions, it can get the quad mount Kraut mower. They don't want to call it a Kraut mower anymore. Relic have, just like the world, have gotten slightly more politically correct over time. And you can't blame them. It is a different time and a different age. But I always thought that you could use these terms against Germans only in a World War II setting. Right. Oh, he's getting some damage on the bike here, but the bike's a lot faster than him. Bike needs to be careful with his driving. Will he get away? Looks like he will. He needs to keep going. Oh, that's a big chunk of damage. How fast is this M3? Just won't go away. Won't go away at all. Meanwhile, in the centre, Berserklieri is forcing away this Pathfinder. We've actually gone for 5 in total in the end. Let's check out Dumais' build order. He has 2 Panzer Pios and 2 Berserklieri, standard stuff. And there he is, M16 now, all of a sudden. He's going to tear you apart. 1-man repair speeds. Not great. We do have mechanised out. Nice early mechanised. I'm sure he's got enough fuel for the 8 rads soon. As soon as he gets 40, you'll see that under construction. We might as well wait on screen with that bloody close. Let's judge Dumais by how quickly he builds the rad. There he is. Oh, that rad timing, baby. That's what we came to see. That's awesome. Oh, this is top level play. He had no fuel wasted whatsoever. Meanwhile, here come those dastardly flames of the Panzer Pioneers. Doing some good work. What else have we got going on out there? Oh, M16 pushing further north. That mine there is a shoe mine, so they could be tempting them in here. Oh, they could be tempting them in. This could be an epic bait. Oh, no, it's not going to be. He needs to keep the Panzer Pioneer in action, in my opinion. He needs to push it over here, in my opinion. But who am I to say? There he goes. The bait's engaged. The bait's engaged. Can he push it in? Oh, it's reversing away. That's just not going to work, unfortunately, for him. Doesn't matter, though, because here comes the mighty 8-Rad. So radical. So 8. Can't quite get the kill. Grenade into the building. What an interesting animation, let's say. Interesting, that's being kind. Oh, so little health. How little health in total, you may add? Ask, rather. Well, not much at all. Which one shows health again? It's been a while since I've cast. Ah, it's this one. 11 out of 320. Yeah, of course it is. Oh, that's a squad wipe. First Pathfinder down. Surely. Surely. Yes, there you go. Don't call me Shirley. Nice bazooka shots from the airball, but they are forced away. Quentin Tarantino has been cut in half right now. Well, it was until these Pathfinders pushed forward. Getting some kills on retreat possible. Well, tell you what, that was a headshot there. Going for Assault Grenadiers next. He feels like with the 8-Rad he doesn't need to go for the Jaegers. Oh, I tell you what, that could be a squad wipe. Check out what's in the north. That seems fine. Let's check out this now, because he's going to keep on. Keeping on with those MP40s at close range. Can he get close the distance still? Looks like first squad wipe is engaged, and it goes into Mayor's favour. There's a win for the Quebecois. M16 goes forward with very little health. As the airborne paratrooper squad is in for the kill. Oh, another squad wipe! This is going well for Dumais now. Surely he is in the ascendancy. That's 2 Pathfinders for 200 manpower each. Yes, I know it says that they cost more than that. Oh no, it is 200. My bad, my bad. I thought, is it scouts that cost less than? Scouts must be 180, right? Because I thought you could do some kind of glitch where you queue up the scouts and then you convert them to Pathfinders, and it allegedly saves you manpower. So I assume that they are 180, I guess, which would make sense. Pathfinders smacked on the bottom by the other paratroop squad now, so we're going double bazooka paratroopers, which, by the way, aren't that bad against infantry because there's AoE explosive damage on bazookas in this game, which you may have picked up on. Let's see if that can be shown here. Oh, it's on retreat path. He's not going to fall for it, though, it seems. M16 to the rescue, putting a lot of pressure down on this assault grenadier. I'll raise my desk up to a higher height there. There we go. Ah, it hit the door that closed on it. Okay, that makes sense. It's not that dangerous. That did scare me for a second then. Yeah, that's better. That's a better height. You can adjust it. It's better than just building a standing desk. Alright, 8-Rad has only gotten the 1 kill so far. It's not actually done that well if you think about it. Meanwhile, M16 going north. And the 8-Rad's closing in. Must have pushed the paratroopers off. He must have a feel for that. Indeed he has, but they are re-emerging now, so the 8-Rad has to be careful. And so it is. It goes north. Surely we're thinking... Yeah, we've got a second 8-Rad now. And surely we're thinking of Caro Amato next. Oh, we are indeed. We're waiting for the manpower. Has he taken auto-reinforce off? I don't think you can tell in the casting. I don't want to call it overlay, because it certainly isn't when it's built by the community. The overlay workaround. The casting workaround. Solution.
We're losing our capture point.
Praise, yeah. Praise be to him and his name. So expecting Caro Amato to appear in the minimap. Maybe we'll see another dead Pathfinder. None of the bazookas have something to say about it. He has to be careful with this one. Oh, that could have been worse. I don't know if that was 2 full hits or not, but it certainly looks like it could have been worse. He's got a lot of preparing to do. We've got grenades. Warning, there's more Pathfinders fooled away. And a squad wipe there for Kimbo.
Enemy in control of all victory points.
It's a shame he lost some health there, because he could have pushed in and finished this off if he was in position, but he wasn't. There's the Caro Marto. Maybe he's got an activity window now. An activity window to get in there and cause some damage. Not with the paratroops watching on. What's the 250 doing? Just being a pathfinding blocker, it would seem. Just tagging in. He's got it repaired. Caro comes in as well. Misses its shot, however. North side, M16 has gotten 5 infantry kills and 1 vehicle destroyed so far. Did I catch the bike dying? Well, I should have done. Maybe I did and I've forgotten it. Back in base, Pathfinders emerge, and we've got a very early tank depot. That is early. That's really early. That shows that this map, you basically keep a lot of fuel. And, or is it that early? I mean, he's not going to have much fuel after this, so maybe not. There's the power drop reinforcements for 80 munitions, meaning this thing's going to loiter around the map now and reinforce everything in the heat of battle. Oh, Dumais pushing in. He's got the 8-rad. He's doing a bit of an inspection. He finds the tank depot constructing. He's going to want to put an end to that, in my opinion. Yes, he is targeted with the first 8-rad. Now the Caro targets it as well. The M1340. Here comes the other 8-rad. Look at the damage on that. No refund, it would seem. Maybe he got a small refund, I'm not sure. Did he cancel the construction there? I think he may have done. Should have been watching, but did his fuel jump a tiny bit there? You YouTube guys from the future, when this thing renders next tomorrow, you'll be able to spot if that actually cancelled. Mines being planted. He was going to build this one, and then he decided against it, and he decided this one instead would be a better place for it. Can he finish it off? I very much doubt it. In fact, I pretty much know that was seen. M16 pushing in from the northern side. Paratroopers continue their assault. Can they finish off the first Caro? Looks like they will. Oh, they target the other one instead. That was a miss. That was a miss. In 2 ways there. Needs to cancel this shoe mine and recoup his munitions. Pathfinders reinforcing still. It would seem. Yep. Ah, no, he's dropped, sorry, an M1 there, but he's dropped it hot. That is a very hot drop. I don't know what Kimbo was thinking. Ah, he's thinking he can keep reinforcing it. Okay. That's just nasty. That's just nasty. I really don't like it because it just looks wrong. It just feels wrong. And that doesn't mean it's right. Far from it. Back in base, you've got this thing distributing medical supplies. It's just one button you have to press every now and again. It does the trick. Who's he got standing in the way of the 8-rads? It seems this Pathfinder could be victim to them. And, yeah, Kimbo has got to think about things now because it seems like Dumais has gotten 1 or 2 casualties. He's got a lot of victory point drain on him as well, you'll notice. He's got him down to 294. 8-rad here with its 13 kills. What veterancy does it get? Let's see if we can see. Increased speed, rotation rate, rate of fire, and accuracy. It just gets to be one very speedy boy, basically. Pizza tanks or carrot tomatoes. There are competing names, affectionate names for these little light tanks that act like main battle tanks, let's face it. Seems this mine was... Oh, yes, it was completed. The other one was cancelled, but you would have expected Kimbo to have swept it. But maybe he doesn't have the option to. No, he's just got the one engineer, so he's probably going to have to destroy it, but he has no means of doing so yet. M1 down for Kimbo. Oh, there's a lot of damage there. He's used smoke on the 8-rad, but oh, there's the kill. First major vehicle death for Dumais, and it comes at the 15th minute, or 16th minute of play in total. And yeah, the Hive is angry. They have sensed one of their brethren has fallen. Look at the fuel input for Kimbo now. If we go to tactical map, which you never want to do because they really need to make it better. The icons are way too big right now. But, yeah, All the fuel is in Kimbo's favour. Every single fuel point except for this lonely +5 in the south. Meaning Dumais only got +8 income right now. There's that banking angle on the planes. I really hope they change them, because it's making the game look foolish, in my opinion, at the moment. This is a better game than the planes would indicate. Just don't make me look at them, please. Don't make me look at them. The M1s are coming in like semi-autonomous drones. They want a kill to their name. Pathfinders, can they spot anything from here? They know there's something there. And they did indeed spot the 8-rad and put it away. And here we go. We've got Stug 3D. So this is full-on meta for the DAC. Let's tell you what we'll do. We'll put the unit indicators in the top right so we can actually see them. How about that, dudes? I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you? Where do they put this option? Decorator visibility. Top right. There we go. So we can now see what the armies are. I don't know why it does this, by the way, but maybe it won't now. No, yep. Why has it done that? Whatever. There we go. We're back. We're back in the game. So, the full-on army looks like that for Kimbo, whereas for Dumais, it's just showing what I'm trying to say. I mean, the DAC are very much, they're not much combined arms, as they are an inverted army. That the vehicles are the infantry, and the infantry are just support units. That's how it tends to work. Well, the vehicles are also the vehicles. The vehicles are pretty much everything. Oh, we've got the little bug. One of my favourite bugs in CoH3. The little mini-map plane. Going off the screen there. Go plane! Well, he's long gone. He was able to cap. However, if we stay, by the way, we're going to stay on Kimbo's perspective because I want to keep blue in the south, so I don't want to confuse you guys. The DAC blob comes in. So he's unlucky that that mine's not triggered, but also unlucky that the other mine's not triggered still. We do have a Hellcat now out for Kimbo. Going forward for his M16, possibly acting as bait as the Hellcat trundles forward. Oh, that mine does seem to have gone, actually. Oh, he's against the Stug. He does a decent chunk of damage. What? Oh, there we go. He gets rid of the 250. Hellcat is going to absolutely rain death upon him. Bazookas as well. Stug is in perilous danger, which is more than danger and more than peril. It's a combination of the two. DAC Hive Mine comes to protect the Stug. The weakened Stug, lest he become a fallen Stug. And what do we have here? Another Caro Amato, so that's 3 in total. And a Stug, and an 8-rad still. Keeping up his cohort. I really feel like he should... he's going to have difficulty, to be honest, getting rid of the Hellcat, because it will have an entourage of paratrooper bazooka squads nearby at all times. Oh! Applique armor there. He's got a little friend in the turret, it would seem. That's one of the problems with open top tank destroyer. It's for the US. Oh, he's found the rear armor of the Hellcat. Can he get some big damage in? I wonder what upgrades he has. I'm sure he'll have the upgrades for the Caro Amatos, most likely. Nothing coming in from the top side. However, the M1s are firing. They have an angle here on the Caros. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh! Turns them to mincemeat. They're dropping on grenades. Oh my god, it's like a pinata. That was a hot landing. Oh god, hot landing into the mincemeat factory. Oh dear. And the machine input was wide open. Bursus falls back to base. No signs of the third tier of the DAC. I do, by the way, have some DAC tech trees here to help me cast, so let's see if we can find it. Ah, Alpern hasn't labelled the name. Ah, Deutsche Afrika. Okay, it doesn't say. Tier 3. I was right in calling it Tier 3. That's the simple way to call it. I don't have the name of it, though, unfortunately. I like to know the names. I'll know the names in time. It's only my first month of CoH3 casting. Here we go. We're pushing in with the little M13s here. We've got the Rads and the Stug firing there on the M1s. They decrew one. Can they get rid of the Hellcat? This could be a big move for Dumais. Oh, yes, indeed. He acts. He uses the tungsten rounds, penetrates the frontal armor. He needs to get rid of the other M1. Meanwhile, the bazookas of the airborne are doing some work there. 8-Rad kites the M1. We've got the other Caros now converging on him, but these paratroopers are causing a lot of problems as well. We now got a Sherman that can join the fighting. Caro down. M1 survives all this time thanks to the paradrop reinforcements. We've got Stug in deployment mode. Can't quite decrew in time. Maybe this shell will do the job. Yes, it does. There we go. Down and out. Get 2 Caros still alive. Maybe she should push in. Maybe she should go all in on these paratroopers. They are weakened. But he's gone for the safer option. Who can blame him when he got that little health, and especially with the Sherman coming? That's why we never listen to AE. If I'm your teammate, just don't listen to what I say. Right, Berters has converged. They now have the Modelo 30s. DPS on the last squad. That's the Vet 2 squad, but the Sherman pushes them around. It's a huge shell off there. I don't think he's got access to the high explosive from mechanized. We can work out what he went. Yeah, of course he went mechanized. There it is. Did he go for high explosive rounds yet? He's gone for no upgrades yet, but I'm sure he will have them in time. The 2 Caros and Stugs. That's all he's got left now in one of the original 2 8-Rads. Push back into the center of the map. Kimbo's rescued the victory point situation. He's pushed the onus on his opponent now, who's got 323 remaining. Sherman's not got his pintle mount yet. He's saving all of the munitions for constant. Oh, where's he going? Oh, he's fallen! Nearly hit the bloody boat.
Scout squad is ready and able.
Oh, he's decided to build a scout squad at this late stage. Maybe just lacking capping potential. Don't know what he's thinking there. Caro pushes in. Oh, but the M1s were waiting. And that's one dead tank. Contributes to the Italian space project there. Oh, what is Dumais doing? He's throwing hard. Really hard. But the Stugs, low profile and sloped frontal armor keeps it alive yet again. Oh, big boy shot there. Big boy shot. Look at the health damage. He could go in and kill things here. Kimbo knows it and he's going to try and do it. Sherman's on a rampage. Look at this thing. It wants blood. It wants vengeance. And AE wants a thumbnail. Come on, Kimbo. Give us a thumbnail to remember. Make it happen, Kimbo. I've just disabled UI for you. Oh, the tank looks depressed. In the military sense and the emotional. Okay, Burza survive. They get to the 2.5 medical truck he's now got on. Did he have the normal truck early? Was he actually distributing medical supplies, or have I imagined that? I suppose he doesn't like the micro attacks, maybe. Or maybe I imagined it. Problem with casting at the end of a workday, I can get everything right, but I'm also very suspicious I'm getting everything wrong. Because casting on fumes, baby. Right, pushes in. As we got some victory point caps in the north with these assault grenadiers. They have been on the field for a while. They have 11 kills in total. Back in the south, we've got a Caro pushing off the Pathfinders here. And the Burst is on the retreat path. That's certainly going to help. Oh, we got a grenade. Oh, couldn't quite get the job done, but it was a nice idea. Let's check out the mechanized structure, see what he's done there. Still no upgrade. Oh, he has 76, of course he has. We've seen that. My bad.
Commander, the enemy holds all victory points.
Dumais doing some work at the moment, I feel. What's he thinking next, though? Still no sign of Tier 3. He's got the... he's going for a Marder next, so he's going to stay in Tier 2. A lot of damage on the Stug there. A hell of a lot of damage. The M1s can't finish the job, and we have smoke there as well. Used from the... I presume it's from the Stug, but the smoke launchers haven't been used recently. Interesting. C'est intéressant. Let's go back to Kimbo's perspective. Keep it on that for the majority of the cast. M16 is in a lot of danger. 8-Rad's gunning for him. Will he change direction? He can't, and he's dead. Back in base, we're going to have to get the repairs. on the go. One of the problems with going, of course, Bersaglieri is they don't have access to repairs. They're too Italian for that. And Italians don't use blowtorches, as evidence in Chimera's 3.
CPs are waiting to be used.
Back in the centre of the map, these Bersaglieri are very foolish for wanting to push up there. We've got a very, very dead Panzer Pioneer. I didn't need to lose that considering the repair problems we've been talking about. 8-Rad, by the way, does have Veterity 3 and 25 infantry kills. That is not to be sniffed at. That's very good indeed. Sherman surely will be joined by a cousin soon. He's at 100 fuel, 460 manpower. So he needs to build another one IMO. Marder gets a nice juicy shot in.
They've taken our victory point.
Good stuff. Ooh, grenade tossed in there, and here they come. The Marder, the Stug, they're going for it. Oh, no! Marder taken out by the airborne bazookas there. Stug couldn't save the day. That was a bit foolish by Dumais, in my opinion. He shouldn't have stayed there.
Pathfinder's missing. Presumed dead.
Oh, Pathfinders die in the north, however. Looks like the Carrows caught them out. And although they're going to be carried back to base for a manpower replenishment, it's not going to help that much. Kimbo's infantry army is a very sullen one. He has one Pathfinder squad. He's now got 200 manpower. And yes, he does have the bazooka paratroopers, which just finished off a Marder. But that's not going to count for much if he can't keep the victory point situation under control. And he's got to try and cap this. In fact, he's doing that right now. But the Stug itself has 20 infantry kills and counting. This thing is monstrous. Engineer down. Oh, he's got another Sherman in now. Maybe he can make a play. Maybe he can. Sherman's fighting. There's a lot of smoke on the field. He's going to push forward. There's the epic thumbnail, guys. You're going to say hi to the future. This is why you clicked, maybe. I don't know. Did you? Did you? He's going in for the Caro Amatos. He's got the 8-Rad. Not the 8-Rad. That's veteran unit. It pops smoke in the... Oh, re-attack rounds through the smoke. He misses, however. Got a rear hit somehow there. But I really think these Shermans are just reigning victorious. And if Kimbo had kept some of that infantry alive, he may have this under control right now. But he quite simply does not. And it's just... doesn't have the infantry capping power. Victory point situation is looking to 175. He could get another Sherman soon. That might be what he needs to finally finish this game off. We all know that vetted Shermans in the late game are utterly monstrous with the abilities they can muster from the mechanized center, that is. Stug raining hellfire upon this Pathfinder. Grenade on the airborne. Oh, the amount of death Dumais is wielding is absolutely ungodly. M1s can't finish off the Caro. Come on. You'd expect them to there. Bersaglieri's about to die. Ouch. You don't want to go too close to the Shermans when they're in this kind of a mood. They're not happy. They're not happy at all. Let's check out Dumais' army now. I bet that's not got much. He's got 2 infantry squads. One of them's currently in repair duty mode. And Kimbo's authoritatively capped the central victory point. Ouch. Let's check the upgrades. He went for vehicle survival and tungsten core ammunition. Of course he did. We don't... We have emergency repair kits, meaning the tanks can repair themselves as well. So there's the 3 meta upgrades for Dak. Meanwhile, Kimbo has just gotten 76 still. Disappointing.
300 points remaining.
Go for improvised armor, perhaps. Could also go for specialized munitions, which I really like. There we go. Anyway, meanwhile, just going to go in the north. But who's going to carry on with the capping? There's nobody left. Well, okay, he's got 2 squads, and they're sprinting into the position right now. Shermans know where he's at, and they're going to go and fight, because that's what they're good at. Oh, bazooka fire on the Vet 3. 28 infantry, 2 vehicle destroy, 8-Rad. Sherman Surveys the scenario, Stugs in backup. We've got all these units ready to go. It's definitely a trap. He wants the Sherman to come into this position. He clearly set a trap there. Not quite worked out, though. The Shermans aren't going the way he wanted to. He's going to have to reposition. Berza sees the position. Can Dumais swivel all of his tanks around in time? Marder, what's your micro at? Has he been seen by Kimbo? Not quite yet. The trap's still on. Oh, the Burz has paid the price for the trap. But he's done a lot of damage on one of the Shermans there. It's very clever by Dumais. He gets it. What a good idea by Dumais there. Meanwhile, the Stug pushes in. He wants the M1s down. Here come the Carros as well. Oh, the M1s have been recruited from the sky. It's such an overpowered ability. It's absolutely crazy. Caro goes in for the Sherman. He's one more shot. It's still alive. It can reload faster. It gets the kill. Meanwhile, M1s are in a lot of peril. Got the MP40 Grenadiers pushing in. And there's the grenade assault. Can it finish? No! The bloody ability bloody replenishes the squad faster than the grenades can kill it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Stug down. Caro about to join it. The other Caro about to die as well. It's not looking good. Both Shermans did indeed die there. We go to see that they died there whilst I was raging about the bloody reinforcement ability. And there it is, the M1's tracking. Missed by a whisker. Here we go, we've got 8rad in the centre with 33 infantry kills. Still alive. General 8rad, the only... Pretty much we've got 2 vehicles left. Oh, the Marder survived as well, my bad. But yeah, the 8rad needs to stay alive. The M1s are... They're grouping. And Dumais was wise enough to get away. Clever by Dumais. What a game this is. This is a really good game because the victory points are in a frantic struggle now.
Report the Krauts are down to 250 points. Look alive, boys. We're up.
Sherman pushes forward. With the Pathfinders supplying a line of sight and more to come. Let's unveil the fog of war and see what he can see, which is pretty much everything. Pretty much everything. He's got the airborne pushing in from the side, but the Grenadiers uncover them. The 8rads think they can DPS them. They're going to go for it. He should push for these guys, but the Sherman's watching on. What do I know again? What do I know? Nothing. Jon Snow. Ooh, cheeky little Caro Amato going around the back. 8rads push in. Caro Amato gets in as well. Needs to get the rear armor. Gets the side armor instead. Can he get the rear armor? Another side hit. Not too bad. Oh, but there's those M1s. Oh no, it's going terribly for Dumais. He's going to lose that M13. And he does indeed. Meanwhile, the Pathfinder's a consolation prize, to say the least. And, oh, Kimbo's going for a sniper.
Pathfinder's missing. Presumed dead.
This thing is overpowered, or overtuned, Relic might say, in a hotfix to come in the near future. Maybe they'll fix it. They don't do balance patches, apparently. How many wheels in total? 4, 5. 4, because I think they're called... Aren't they called something else? Not sponson. Sprockets. So 4 sprockets and 8 wheels. It's cute, isn't it?
Defend our victory point.
Is it 4 drive sprockets, though? That makes no sense, surely. Must be 5 wheels and then a fake sprocket. That's what it is. There you go. So it's a 10-wheel tank with 2 sprockets.
Loaded up and ready to make a pass.
Sniper's opened his account already. His first kill, but he's pushed away.
That's the signal. We're going in.
Good thing about Dumais, he won't be deterred by the snipers psychologically because he's so used to playing Come Here as 1. Ah! Vet 3-8rad's thinking of going in. He's a sneaky little blighter. New Stug on the field. Feels he needs it. Can't blame him. 8rad goes around the back. Just causing aggro. Love it. Oh, he's been hit now in a big way, though. I think this is the death of the Vet 3-8. Oh, he's got smoke. Of course he has. Cheeky, cheeky. Just causing problems. Mortar's ready. The other 8rad's firing. Airborne are in a spot of bother here. Kimbo may not have seen it. Vet 3-8rad re-emerges. He needs to get a kill on these airborne to make himself truly viable. Kimbo's overstaying his welcome, perhaps. M1s are ready. Vet 3-8rad gets around the side. And yes, indeed, he kills one of the 2 airborne squads there. They just stood in front of the now 4-kill 8-Rad all of a sudden.
Sherman deployed.
Bit of lousy play there from Kimbo. He got greedy, in my opinion. Worked for him well earlier, but didn't work for him well in this case. Oh, we've got the bug again. There it is. The little plane going off the map. Where's it gonna go? Yukaro.
Give us something to do.
Victory point.
And Gani
now
capped the
under
victory
enemy
point.
control.
He was below Kimbo for a bit, but he wants to keep it in his favour. Oh, big chunk of health damage there. This could be finished off. The sniper's lining up his shot. Dumais, you need to see that bloody grenadier. Kimbo will get it. No, he's been forced away by the advancing light tank. Stug as well, doing the damage. Other Caro pushes in. We've got a very weakened Sherman there. Who's going to get the kill? Looks like the Sherman. How's that still alive? He's only got 80 health. There we go. Finished off once and for all. M1 down as the reinforcement couldn't save him. Meanwhile, Stug will surely take the other M1 down. Both AT guns down and out. Airborne, the one surviving squad doing some damage with the bazookas. And still, he's not actually capping. There he is. He's going to continue the cap. So close to killing that one. 1 airborne down. Oh, a lot of health damage that time. Pathfinder spotting for them. Tell you what, he needs to be super careful here. This could be really dirty. Really dangerous for him. Sniper couldn't get the kill on the Grenadier. He knew it was there. He thinks capping.
Time to dust off. We're needed.
Decides to delete both M1s. He hasn't got the potential to crew it for himself. He still has nothing. 1 Berser, 1 Assault Grenadier, of which one of those squads only has 1 man. Drops another M1 on the field. Stug goes forward, sees it dropping from the sky, and decides to cause some preemptive damage on it. Can't say I blame him. Oh, the Stug does excellent work there. May even be able to delete this M1. That's 3 now in the space of a minute. Vet 3 Mega 8-Rad is forced away, giving health, range, rate of fire, and even more speed with veterancy. 1 more shot and he'll be done for.
Orders incoming.
Kimbo's army's not looking too healthy. His manpower's not looking too good. Got the Marder watching on,
Just
daring the Sherman to push in.
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
Going for reinforcement. We've had all the victory points in the north capped for Kimbo. As the Sherman goes forward. Stug's having to back away for the time being.
Enemy control now. Territory lost.
Just feels like Kimbo's just in a tough situation now. There's not much he can do against this from the DAC player. Doesn't really need to do much else. Just needs to make sure he keeps the victory points, and then he can just chew Kimbo up.
dropping an anti.
Getting another anti-tank gun. Can't blame him. He needs some way to counter these.
Our tank depot is under fire.
Rad. Sorry, Caro pushes in. This guy has... how many kills does he have? Let's see. 11 infantry kills. 5 vehicle destroys for that guy. Wow. I don't know whether to trust those stats. They seem too good to be true. But maybe that 1 tank has finished everything off. The Maud has certainly not killed anything. And meanwhile, 56 on that boy. That's a lot. Sherman, meanwhile... Sure, trust these stats on vehicle destroys doesn't seem to make too much sense.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
Sniper really can't do much at the moment. There's not that much infantry to kill. I have to say that was one of the worst ideas I've seen somebody go for. Against a fully vehicle army going for a sniper. It's not big brain plays, let's say. Paratroopers go to the meat grinder yet again. Tell you what, one of these Stug shots is going to obliterate that squad, and then he'll truly be out of the game. If he's not already, it feels like he is out at this point in time, but you have to give credit to the great player that is Kimbo. Despite his flaws as a community member, he's always been a fantastic player, and he is capable of miraculous things. So let's give him the deserves. the respect he deserves in that sense. Not that he'd give us the same respect. M1 opens up. That's a double. No, it's just one. It looks like two for a second, but it's the undercarriage. I get confused in this game because AT guns can completely stack. They completely stack to the point where they become seemingly the same AT gun. So your eyes can play tricks on you at times. Right, he's got two M1s again. He's going to go north and just push for those victory points. Why not? It does have an Angerville style setup. Stug is the lone soldier of the southern flank. So the Berserkly Air is also pushing in. Assault Grenadiers are going to go for that. And there you go. You can cap with the 8-rad. Of course you can. He truly no longer needs infantry now. Oh, Pathfinder's down in the north. I don't know what they were thinking. Grenade thrown. Sherman tracking, gets a juicy kill. Stug's firing from the north as Kimbo drops to 75 victory points. And there he goes. One of these squads, one of the two squads is going to die. Sherman has it for certain. There you go. Blood smattered across the rock face as these engineers now. He's decided for engineers over anything else. Oh, but here comes the flank from Dumais. He goes in. The sniper's not cloaked either. Surely he'll focus that next. No, he wants the M1. I think that might be wise. Sniper is forced to retreat. Caro, can he add to his vehicle tally? Will he get the kill? Kimbo throws in the towel, not giving him the kills he may want. And there we go. We can't see stat screens in this version of the game, but we can go to tactical pause and check out the kills manually, which is always nice. There's the this Caro with its 15 infantry, 5 vehicle destroyers, soon to be 6, one would imagine. This Sherman was the longest lived for Kimbo, with 2 vehicle destroyers there. Mega 8-rad in the north. And that pretty much sums it up. So big thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, thanks to the sponsor. And hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.